one. We're live. Yeah. Crazy time, but we are live.
Yeah.
So I do apologise, everyone. It is my fault entirely. I got all set up already, and then I fell asleep with StreamYard on.
That's hilarious. I was watching. I said, well, I was ended up later because I had something I had to be there for, and then I went to see if you went on, and I'm like, well, Ali probably had something to do, or you fell asleep, or maybe you weren't feeling well. You know, I'm like checking off all the boxes, and I was in my office for a while, and then I just went in my room, and then saw your message, and I'm like, well, I'm still dressed, so yeah, why not?
Sorry. Oh God, Greg actually woke me up. Thank God he did. Yeah, because he called me. He went to a psychic fair today.
Yeah, I saw that on Facebook.
Yeah, he had a reading and things. So yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
I had a brilliant day with my grandchildren. So because next weekend is my youngest granddaughter's birthday. Mm-hmm. So she is 2.
Oh, wow.
She's 2. And so I did a little quiz, Easter quiz, and an Easter egg hunt. So I did them a few sums, and then I did them like a quiz, like Disney film quiz. Mm-hmm. Name 2 characters in Frozen. Mm-hmm. What film had a chicken called Hey Hey and things like that. So
that's cute.
Yeah,
that's cute.
They loved it. Yeah. And Esme joined in because I just did, Esme, can you pull a funny face? Mm-hmm. And so she did. Can you clap? She did. Mm-hmm. Can you touch your toes? So she joined in as well because all the kids were excited about her doing it as well. It was just a really cute family day.
Yeah.
It was lovely. What did you do today?
I went to my mom's and we made lunch and hung out a little bit, and I just relaxed back, and I rode my 4-wheeler a little bit, went outside with the horses, and yeah, I just had a relaxing day.
Your 4-wheeler? What's the 4-wheeler? Like a Jeep thing?
Yeah, it's an ATV. So it's just like you go out on the trails and you ride it. How can I explain it? It's like a motorcycle.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'd love to go on that.
Yeah, you would love it. Yeah, it's
that's
so much
right up my street.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely right up my street. Now, I can't see that anybody's going to be joining us today.
It's all right.
At least it will be there for when people can wake up.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've still got the astrology readings.
Yeah.
So today is, well, for me, it is the 3rd, Monday the 3rd of April. For you, it's probably still Sunday.
It is.
The 2nd of April.
It's 10:30 in the evening here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Weird.
We're just going to do some quickies today, guys. Obviously, because we're late, so that's what we're going to do. I just wanted to let you know that I'm doing a jewelry sale on Good Friday. Okay, so it will be the Friday the 7th of April. Friday the 7th of April, and it will be 8 p.m. UK, 3 p.m. Eastern, and 12 p.m. Pacific. So yeah, I'm just going to be selling some jewelry and a few crystals, and also I'm going to be doing readings and things. So yeah, it's going to be just a day. Yeah. So the readings will be £10 each, and yeah, I'm just going to fit those in between the jewelry making. So yeah.
Well, I'll try to catch it.
Oh, thank you.
I always try to pop in.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, so we've got a couple of people here. We've got Mary Jane. So hey, hello, love. Linda and Alicia. I'm Scorpio. The person on my mind is a Libra. Okay. All right. I follow water. So, that's new. Are you new here? I don't recognize these names. I follow water, and then Alicia. First time here. Ah, well, I'm very happy to see you here. So,
Good strategy.
Melissa's Reverend Melissa here as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good strategy doing it at a different time because it gives people in other time zones time to watch.
I would have thought so. I mean, Australia, it could be Australia, New Zealand might be good at the moment. I'm not sure what is it 12, what is it? 12 hours for them?
For me, 12 hours. I don't know what it is for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that, yeah.
Oh. And there's Carol. Hello, Carol.
Hi.
And Linda. Oh. Love your accent. Yeah. English. I'm in England. Oh, so we do have New Zealand here.
Yeah.
3:30 p.m. Okay.
Yep.
So that's not so bad, is it? That's not so bad. Okay. Right. So we're not going to hang about much because obviously, Australia is 1:30. Okay. So that's good to know, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we're gonna do the astrology. What I'm going to do is just have some pieces of paper and let the universe decide what birth signs are going first.
Okay.
Get my cards out. Here we go. Right, so I've done this before. So we've got earth signs, air signs, water signs, and fire signs. So let's have a look and see who is going first. Okay, so first one's out is fire. So the fire signs will be first.
Okay.
And then it will be the air signs. And then it will be the water signs. I can't believe the earth signs are last, even when I do it like this.
Well, it's to keep everybody grounded. It's got to be. It has to be. Yeah.
That's bizarre, isn't it? Okay. So this is the order of it today. So there's going to be, so the fire signs will be Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. And then after that, we will do Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. And then we'll be doing Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. And then we will finish off with Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Okay. Right. Would you like to go first or second?
I like it when you go first. It just seems right.
Okay. All right. Oh, hi, Deb. Deb, did I add you to Facebook or not? Because I think I clicked because Deb had to do a new Facebook page, and I think I thought it was a spammer, so I clicked off, declined it. So if I haven't added you on Facebook, Deb, can you send me another friend's request, and then I'll add you to the groups. Yeah. So there's loads of spammers, isn't there?
Yes. Oh, Linda's here. Hi, Linda.
Oh, Linda. Shannon, Alphonse. Okay. All right. So I'll go first then.
Yep.
Had a great weekend. This is Shannon. Had a great weekend and in and out tonight. Cleaning the kitchen. I'm Virgo Sun, Pisces Moon, and Aries Rising. Oh, thank you, Shannon. Right, let's get the banners going. So, Leo's first. Okay. So let's see what is going on with Leo's. I just lost everything then. Right, I've got the comments back. Okay, so Leos. All right, so I hope everyone's had a good day. Okay, Leos. Okay, so this is for the 3rd through to the 9th of April. Okay, so I feel as though there is something to do with keys opening new doors. So for some of you, it's going to be literal keys, and there may be a need to be careful with keys. For others, it may be kind of metaphorically speaking, that there is opening of new doors. Obviously, because I'm reading for, we'll be reading for Leo, so it'll be multiple people. Sometimes there's more than one, okay, meaning for them. Okay, I am feeling as if somebody is thinking of writing a book. They're showing me a book and they're giving me kind of like writing. So I do feel as if there's somebody who may be writing a book or starting that book. I feel as if it's a big thumbs up from the spirit world, and they're getting excited about what you're capable of and what you're going to do. Okay. It's yourself, maybe not telling too many people, and that could be maybe the book that you're not telling too many people, for some of you, and for others of you this may be secrecy around you in other ways. Somebody is hiding things, or somebody is not being truthful with you, and it's one of those psychic senses or gut feelings. Now, we always think of the worst at that point. It may not be the worst. It may just be that that person is arranging a surprise for you or something. So it doesn't always have to be terrible. Okay, so so Amanda says she's literally starting writing last week. Well, good for you. Okay, so that's good. All right, I've got to say that what I always say this at the beginning of these predictions every week. So if you are a different sign, but this resonates with you, then that's deliberate. My guides tend to add things in, and so does Melissa's. They add things in that are relevant to whoever is listening at the time. So, you know, yes, it's still for you. Okay. So I'm seeing a tricky love life situation, tricky emotional situation that is building up. And I feel that there's been some harsh words. And I feel that those harsh words are going to be building up again next week. It's like bringing up old stuff, bringing up stuff that should really be put to the back, you know, or sorted out once and for all. I'm hearing somebody who really does, they can be quite vicious with their tongue. They can be quite, you know, cause a lot of kind of distress and pain. I can see that there will be a conclusion to this. And I would say that it is going to have to build up to a point of no return before is actually sorted out. Okay. So I do feel as if, you know, let's think to ourselves, you know, that we can, you know, mend this pattern of kind of like things dying down and then building up again, and dying down and building up again, because it's a vicious circle that is no good for anybody. Okay, so there needs to be that conclusion there. By the end of the week, Leos, we've got a funny character here. I'm sensing their sense of humor is kind of flirty, a little bit of kind of banter kind of energy, but I feel as if they're hiding they're hiding their true personality sometimes by, you know, acting as if everything's fine, don't you worry about me, you know, everything's okay. That smile is like a mask that goes on that tends to hide, okay, you know, emotional stress. Okay, so I'm seeing you having to put up some boundaries also next week, and this boundary is needing, oh my God, I thought I'd set something alight. You know, when you get that candle smell, oh my God. So obviously a candle's gone out, because I was literally ready to go live. So these have been going 4 hours. So no wonder they're going out now. Anyway, I thought I'd set something alight. Anyway, yeah, so there's going to be, yeah, it feels as if there is, it's like this person's hiding behind their smile. I feel as if they've got a lot that they need somebody to ask them what's wrong. You know, and if you ask once and they say, no, I'm fine, but you push them a little bit more, and maybe even a little bit more, I think it's going to do them good to actually get this off their chest, because there's some sort of something hidden away that's knotting at them, maybe a secret that they feel as if they can't talk about. And I feel as if somehow it's going to take a bit of coaxing out. Okay, it's going to take a bit of coaxing out. Okay. So yeah, I feel as if there's going to be something like that going on the end of the week. You are following your dreams. Okay, so following your dreams is like you've decided that's it, this is your time, this is your turn, off you go, and you're literally diving into your future, Leos. You're diving in there and you're saying, I'm ready. I am so ready. I've been held back, or I've been holding myself back, okay, for too long now, too long. Okay, stand your ground when you feel as if you're right, because you are right. Okay, go with your gut feeling. So that's what I get for Leos. Over to Melissa.
Yeah, very, very interesting. So this is what I have for Leo. So at the beginning of the week, Leo, we have the Hermit card coming in for you. And I'm getting a lot of inner work, self-reflection, and clearing out any shadow, any self-doubt, and really making a strategy, planning what it is your next course of action might be, whether it's work, whether it's financial. I'm just getting a lot of that, just pulling back your energy and really just dropping into your heart space, into your mind, into your thoughts, and kind of, you know, strengthening your mind for the week ahead. So that's how you go in, kind of like the cautious observer, I'm hearing. And I'm hearing, you know, kind of expect the unexpected, and you'll be ready. And, you know, these last bits and pieces, you know, it's late Sunday where I am, but this card will mean something to you, though, the beginning of the week. So it might feel like things are going a little bit slow, but Spirit's calling you within, okay? And I love the light on this card. It just says, you know, it's all in your hands to me. It's good to sit and reflect and get into those feelings and plan out what you need to do. Strategy is what I'm hearing. So then next, and it makes sense why the Hermit card comes in to get you ready emotionally, because we have the Nine of Swords coming in. So it's going to feel like you might be a little bit out there on your own and nobody's understanding you. Nobody might feel how you feel. You might be feeling things like on a personal level. You might have some personal things going on. And I always love the white crow in this card, because it says, no matter what we're going through, it seems a little bit challenging sometimes, that we are always supported by the higher realms. And that higher consciousness is always there if we just look back up, you know. And that's what this card says to me for the middle of the week. So it might feel like that things aren't moving along, but things are progressing and moving on. You're just focusing maybe on some negative thought patterns, and that's where the Hermit came in to like get you prepared to release those. And if you have people coming in that are negative, or they're trying to bring you down, or maybe competitive in a way when it comes to work, you know, just kind of block them out. And there's always an advocate for us, no matter where we are, you know, whether it's at home with personal relationships or family, and even at work, there's always that one person that will just say something really nice to you and just bring you out of that feeling like maybe you're not being seen or valued. Okay. And then we get some more of that swords energy. We get the Two of Swords towards the end of the week. So it gets a little bit better, it looks like. And you will make choices and decisions. And it may feel like you don't know exactly where you're going with things. But, you know, remember, all of this unfolds minute by minute, day by day. And sometimes we feel like this, but I like this card and what it says. The woman, she can't see where she's going, but you can see she's still strong. And, you know, she has her guidance, she has her thoughts, she has all that she needs. And she's really the one that's kind of blinding herself here. So if you're holding yourself back, you know, remove the blinders. And if you're not seeing things clearly, or you're seeing things in a different way that other people are seeing them, you know, take off the rose-colored glasses and get back to reality. So that's what I feel for Leo. It's an interesting week, but you've been told, like, the Hermit is here telling you bolster up, be ready, and then all of this will feel like, okay, it's good, I'm getting through this. And I actually pulled one more card just from the Major Arcana from my Fairy Tarot deck for just an added card for Leo. And we have the Ego card coming in. So I feel like this is definitely to do with work. I feel like a lot of competitiveness too, and I feel like that might be what's throwing you off this week. So if you notice people at work are a little bit edgy and they're in their own kind of thoughts and into their own world, and they're not really being good team players, this card is just here to tell you that you can check your ego at the door, and you can just let those things go and just show up, do your job. You're going to be fine. And the actual message on the card says, the illusion of being trapped, placing too much importance on material items and getting caught up in fear and worry. So, you know, don't doubt yourself is what this is saying. And if you're seeing kind of some crazy energy and people acting like they're really self-absorbed, remember, the ego card came in to tell you you've got a handle on that. So that's what I get for Leo. So it looks like an interesting week. Maybe some people around you that aren't really seeing you or hearing you or understanding you, but know that you are moving through this, and it will all work itself out. So yeah, that's what I got for Leo.
Thank you, love.
You're welcome.
No. Okay. So Sagittarius. Okay, so Sagittarius, we have, hey Marejo, and Linda and Deb and Shannon, Amanda. So just trying to say hey to everyone. Okay, so right, I've got some sort of self-employment discussions and talks. This could be about expanding an existing business, or it could be maybe doing something that is kind of on the side of whatever you're doing, okay, as a little hobby that may end up earning you some money. It's definitely going to take up some time and make you feel as if you are really fulfilled, okay? Because, you know, when we've got a job and it's like, you know, I'm doing the job that I have to do, and, you know, step by step by step, and, you know, and I used to know that feeling when it was like, oh, the weekend's over, I've got to go back to work on Monday and I really don't want to. I never want to ever feel that again because I adore being self-employed. Yes, it's stressful. You know, when you're kind of looking at your calendar going, oh my goodness, I've got no bookings, what am I going to do? But I just chuck it out to the universe and say, hey guys, you need to step up, you know, you need to bring me some more readings. And they do. By the end of the day, those readings are in. So sometimes we just have to trust. And I know that that is not going to work out for everybody, that other people have to have those proper jobs. But I do feel as if there's going to be a discussion about self-employment, that you have a really good plan or a really good business strategy, and it's going to be discussed there. It could be that you're saying when, you know, in the next year or so, or, you know, we'll work towards it, or maybe we'll start it off at the weekends, and then if it gets really busy, then we can move it on. So, but yeah, there's definitely a plan going on. I do feel as if there's a spiritual feel about it as well. So this could be something to do with helping others, helping mankind, helping others. So it could be linked with that, okay? But it's definitely going to help you. It's going to make you feel happy. Okay, so by the middle of the week, Sagittarians, we've got a bit of a flirting thing going on. There seems to be, for single people, this could be meeting somebody significant. Okay, this could be, you know, somebody who you really like, you know. I've got two kind of very emotional cards, okay, together. We've got the Lovers card, we've got the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is meeting somebody important, significant, and then we've got the Lovers card. Now, obviously, the personality of this person is somebody quite laid back. They feel as if they're quite balanced, okay, emotionally balanced. They can be a bit of a deep thinker, maybe thinking too far ahead all the time and needing to ground themselves in the now so that they don't overthink things, okay? So if this isn't linked with love life and you are kind of in a relationship, then this could be a friendship. This could be somebody significant, you know, that is going to help you on a friendship level. Okay, it might be somebody you've asked. Now that friendship, you know, a lot of people I feel feel very alone, especially in their belief systems, because there's lots of people out there who still don't see the truth about what's happening, really. And that can sometimes lead you to feel quite alone, even if you've got lots of people around you. But there is always people online who you can reach out to, okay? Find groups, find people, like-minded people. Greg and I started up In5D Club, in5d.club. And we started this up as either a dating site or a friendship. And we forgot about it for a bit, but it's still out there, okay? So, you know, use it. You know, it's free. Use it. It's just a way of meeting people. So maybe an idea. By the end of the week, I've got this kind of, it's like you've got a friend, and I feel as if this friend, when they look at you, they know if you're not right or not. Okay, it could be a family member, so you'll say, I'm fine, everything's okay, don't worry about it, and you think to yourself there is something wrong. Okay, so I do feel as if this week there's always a common theme that runs throughout all of the readings. Every week there'll be one thing that keeps coming up. So that one thing is, I feel, clearing out the old baggage. And if you're not doing it yourself, then you're going to get a friend, a family member, or you're going to get something online that triggers you. And that trigger is going to be, okay, this is something that's stopping me from moving forward, and I need to get rid of this. Okay, so sometimes getting rid of it, it's like, do the work. I hate it. You know, it's like, that sounds like you've got to, you know, really struggle through things. Sometimes you just have to give it a bit of thought. That's it. Just spend a bit of time, maybe going down that hole that you really don't want to go down, that may cause you to cry, that may cause you to feel anxiety or pain. But at the end of the day, sometimes you come back out of that hole feeling so much lighter. You might drift out of the hole, okay, because you've left all of that in the past. It's like, okay, that hurt, that was painful. What did I learn from it? What was the lesson involved in that? How can I make it better for others around me in the future? And then that's it. That's your job done. But I do feel as if you are definitely standing up for yourself more now. You're standing your ground, and you are going for your dreams. So that's the second time, Leos and Sagittarius, and that's all we've done so far. You know, both have had the following your dreams card to finish off. Okay, to have that in the same section twice after shuffling, that's crazy. So yeah, basically following your dreams. Okay, so that's what I get for Sagittarius.
Oh, okay. So what I got for Sagittarius is, first we have the Six of Pentacles coming in for you. And I feel like there's a lot of giving and receiving with this card. You know, partnership, and it is about money. And I feel like gratitude comes in, starting maybe a gratitude journal, working on making a list of all the things that you're grateful for. And abundance comes in all ways. I say this all the time. It's not just about the money or the monetary things in life. So I feel like just showing that gratitude and generosity, and also when we're generous, there's compassion involved in that. So I feel like at the beginning of the week, Sagittarius, you're called to really reflect on that, like how you see your abundance, how you share it, how you co-create it with other people, generosity. Remember, little acts of kindness go a long way, and it always feels good to give. And we always know that when we give, we receive in the most surprising ways. So when maybe we might be having a bad day, and all of a sudden, you know, somebody will just give you a compliment out of the blue, or they might ask you to do something important for them and make you feel important. So this card comes in just to remind you, just pay attention to how you give and receive, and just really focus on generosity, kindness, and what goes around comes around too. I'm feeling with this card. So Sagittarius, just be on the lookout for ways to share your prosperity, whether it's of spirit or whether it's monetary and you have extra to share, or whether it's time. So that's what you get at the beginning of the week. And then as the middle of the week comes in, you get the Sun. And I love the Sun card. It's my favorite one in the tarot. It just is a reflection, but it just fills your entire body with light. It's like going outside on the most beautiful day and being just as happy as you can possibly be. And it's like, you know, it's like the universe is saying to you, I'm whole, I am complete. What more could I possibly want? So I feel like, you know, after all of those acts of kindness and really, you know, weighing out what you're grateful for, you know, the Sun comes out, and it's like she's getting this little activation in the third eye too. So if you're on a spiritual path, you know, look for those light codes to come in, those activations, and it might feel like that you're floating on air at the middle of the week, Sagittarius. So that's really awesome. And then as you go to the end of the week, we have the Hierophant coming in, and I'm sorry about the glare. It kind of takes out the bear. That looks good. So we have the Hierophant, and I love this card. It always makes me think of the Stairway to Heaven, and you know, the old Led Zeppelin song. And it's all about being your own compass, your own guide, being your own guru even, you know. So back to that little bit of spirituality there in Stairway to Heaven, right? And where do you put your faith? Where do you put your trust? The universe is saying, don't look out there, you know, look within, because all of the stories that are going on out in the collective, in the weavers of the web, if you will, of these stories, as human beings, we have the ability to step out of these stories, out of that web, and say, wait a minute, that's not my reality. That's not what I choose to do. I'm choosing the light at the top of the stairs. And I know that with my positive thoughts, I'm being called to change a negative thing around me, or possibly for the whole collective energy of the planet. So big work for you, Sagittarius, with this card. But most of all, it says, just trust your inner workings, your inner being, and the inner compass, and all will be well. It looks like a really great week for you. So that's what I get for Sagittarius.
Yay. Oh, thank you, Melissa.
You're welcome.
Thank you. All right. So we're going to be going on to Aries now. Yeah. So, yeah, sorry, Shelley, we're not doing individual readings today. We're doing the astrology. So all astrology signs. Okay, so let's have a look and see what's going on with Aries. Okay, so there's going to be a little bit of a disruption around the beginning of the week, Aries, and it is linked to somebody who is not being open and honest, or maybe somebody needs to be. Okay. Now, I don't feel as if this is going to drag on and become some sort of big issue. It's more to do with, okay, this is obviously something that has arisen, and I need to sort it. Now, for others of you, it might be as simple as sorting out your wardrobe, your closet, your drawers. It can be, your garage needs a sort out. Disruption could be in that way, okay, for some of you. So it may not be, some of you it's going to be emotional, some of you it's going to be practical, okay, but chaos is here, okay, the beginning of the week. Your spiritual side is really starting to shine as well, so it's going to be really bright and feel better afterwards. It's like, oh, when you go to bed that night and you think, I've got that sorted out, that was amazing. It's a good thing. So the middle of the week, you have the sunshine, guys. You have the sunshine, Aries. You've also got a new job, new money, new job, new adventure or new project. And this is something that you're going to do for yourself, okay? This is kind of like, this is me being independent. This is me being able to do what I want to do, okay? So yeah, it's like that fits in nicely is what I hear. That fits in nicely. That's a good thing. By the end of the week for Aries, we've got this, yes, we're still on the line of being independent, of feeling as if I don't have to jump through hoops for anybody. If people don't like me, they don't like me, and that's okay. Sometimes we have to kind of just be centered and be true to ourselves, and don't adapt. So if somebody isn't into talking about the truth, I still talk about the truth. I just keep on this familiar truths. Okay, there's always something that you can connect with. So they might not understand that the off-worlders are helping us to sort out the dark energies and get rid of demonic kind of entities. Okay, they might not be ready to hear that, but are they going to agree with you, which is there's something going on with the banks, isn't there? There seems to be something going on. I wonder what's going to happen next. Maybe there's going to be a new monetary situation sorted out. Now that is inoffensive. It's not going to upset them because it's still in it's at the very lower level of the 3D. It can be a conversation. So sometimes I feel as if it's just being yourself and not saying, oh, I can't say that, and I can't say this, and I can't say that. Okay, because you're stunting that side of you. Okay. But tippy toe. My mama, she makes me laugh. I love you, mum. I love you, mum. She goes straight in with the alien agenda, or straight in with cloning, or straight in with, body doubles and things like that. She or the kids down in the dumps. People, that's like straight in. So people sometimes it's like, what? But she's an armchair warrior, and I'm so proud of my mum. She does flood the page with information, bless her. But it's so important at the moment because there's so much disclosure going on, and so she's so excited. So there's no way I'm gonna, not want her to do that. But so if you do see one of my posts, can you just share it again? That would just be really handy to get it back up the top. Yeah, so if anybody is following my page, yeah, have a look. There's some good stuff. If there is anybody who wants to be, who's on Facebook, who wants to be part of, it's called the Truthers Messenger group. Okay, so if anybody does want to share things without worry, because you can share what you want in Messenger, then please let me know and I'll add you to the Truther group. Okay, so yeah, so I feel by the end of the week, so boost of confidence in the middle of the week, new project or new job, and then we've got the self-employment, and then by the end of the week we have a really kind of independent energy, smile on your face. You're feeling very light in yourself. You're feeling as if you can conquer the world, actually. You know, I've coped with this and I'm still standing and everything is good. I'm going to be very methodical about my future. It's like you've given yourself a little plan. I'm going to do this, then I'm going to do that, then I'm going to do that. So yeah, that's what I've got for Aries. Look, I found one of Greg's notes. He's been gone 5 months, and this is one of his notes. Despite being miles apart, we are always together. Love you. Isn't that lovely? Oh, we write each other little notes.
Aww.
It keeps us going. It keeps us going.
That's so cute that it's there and you found it today.
It was in this box.
Yeah.
Little box. It's in this one. Yeah.
I love that. Yeah. I remember doing that, you know, when I was little, leaving little notes for my parents, or they would slip little notes. My mom would slip a little note on my napkin in my lunchbox, you know. Those little things just mean the world, like, especially nowadays, because nobody handwrites anything anymore. So if you get something that's handwritten from somebody, it's so, it's special.
Yeah. Maybe that's what we should do this week. For somebody special, write them a little note.
Yeah, and put it in the mail. Yeah. Definitely. Good idea. Yeah, that's for all signs.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
What do you get for Aries, lovely?
Okay, so for Aries, the first kind I get is the Tower. And so, you know, sometimes things kind of fall. And
first card out, the Tower.
Yep. And things like reassemble, they come together in a very powerful way. So I feel, and it is Aries season, and I know a lot of Aries, and my youngest son is an Aries, and I had a dear aunt, and they were both the same, and they are just so fun to be around. They always know what they want to do. Great energy with you, Aries. This is, you're no stranger to this kind of energy, because you can you just go through kind of like these things that are even destructive in a way, and other people would be like, oh my gosh, like, how am I going to deal with this? But Aries, you don't feel that. So this is Aries energy, you know, like, you know, things crumble, you're okay to let things go, or people go, or circumstances go, and you're like, I'm done with that, you know. And so the Tower, beginning of the week. And then the middle of the week, we get the Three of Cups. So I always feel celebration with this. And of course, this is emotions, and this could be collaboration. This could be partnerships. And I'm also hearing, you know, sometimes two's company, three is a crowd. So if there's, you know, a group of friends, you know, it's always hard when you have three energies together to keep everybody happy. So I'm hearing, if you do have that kind of a situation, just take people with a grain of salt, take them for who they are. We can't really expect people to completely change, so we know what they're like. And Spirit's saying just kind of go with the flow with this, with the Three of Cups. And it always is too, like, creativity, thinking of new ways of doing things, new ways of seeing things. So if you're working on new projects, you know, this card comes in and says, use your head, you know, use your mind, use your competencies, your skills, what you've learned to get you to kind of what I'm going to say, like, the next level. And then Aries at the end of the week. So it's very interesting. I got this star. And so, you know, with the star, it's like there's a lot of inner reflection going on, but yet, you know, it's like this birthing of the new, these new things. And it's like both cups were full, but they're overflowing, and you're pouring them out equally. So this is calling you back into balance after the Tower came in. And it's about openness, using your intuition, and really going with that, and staying out of situations that drag you into drama is what I'm hearing. So if you have any drama llamas around you, pull back from that. And the energy of the star with the tarot is with you. And it's also saying, you know, with stepping back from the drama, that you have the choice to choose tranquility and peace, And that is where we have the freedom of the mind. So in other words, this is coming in a lot about, I'm getting a lot of collective too with this reading for you, Aries, how we're all being called to just be our own guide right now, trust our own intuition, trust our own feelings. So that's what the star is coming in to tell you. And maybe some new prospects, maybe some new jobs, maybe new love, you know. I mean, just look for new things to come in at the end of the week. So happy birthday to all the Aries this month too. I didn't want to forget that.
Oh, lovely. It's Vera's birthday next week.
Yeah.
So need to have a get together with our Vera. When is her birthday? It is the 8th. Saturday the 8th is Vera's birthday.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. So we're going to go and let's have a look at Aquarius now. Okay, so do we have any Aquarians here? Okay. Let's have a look. So I have said that if any of these resonate with you, there is a deliberate thing. Okay, so our spirit guides are adding in information that is relevant to you too. Okay, so if you're listening to it and it makes sense, there's a reason. Okay, so Aquarius, let's have a look at Aquarius. All right, so there's going to be some very kind of truthful words. Okay, I feel, you know, when you've taken so much crap and so much from other people, it's been drip feeding and drip feeding and drip feeding into you, and you've slowly kind of got annoyed with it. Like, that's annoying me. So you've slowly got annoyed with it, and then at the end of the day, you know, they ask you something. It's like, well, you did ask, and out it comes, but there's no filter. You're just going to say it how it is. Okay, so I might be able to give you a bit of warning. Now this is going to, now you know this is going to happen. You may be able to kind of balance it out a little bit. You know, be more controlled with it. Yeah, maybe, and maybe it's just supposed to come out the way it's going to come out. This is close to home. Okay, so close to home means that it's personal. So I do feel as if this is personal. Okay, personal to you, which is why it's going to be quite passionate. Okay, it's going to be quite a passionate feel about that. Okay, it's like whoosh, there you go. I feel as if somebody around you is being quite selfish. They are trying to make everything about them, and they're also being a little bit too it's like judgmental to others if others are not understanding them. Okay, it's like the world has to revolve around them. So these people, they don't sit well with spiritual people, because spiritual people are just givers. It's just natural to give. And when you've got somebody who just wants to take and take and take and take, is not even thankful for the energy, then it tends to go a little bit awry. Okay, so yeah, there's a little bit of that going on. Oh, happy birthday, Deb, for tomorrow. Oh, happy birthday. Have a wonderful day. Okay, so by the middle of the week, I'm seeing study, education, learning, researching. It's all about education, knowledge, okay? And I feel as if there's something really good happening that is going to lead to everybody being excited. So I do feel as if this is a global thing. I'm just going to get the global prediction cards out a minute. So the middle of the week, there seems to be something. Remember, Greg came on last week at the beginning, and he was talking about the Kenyan Prime Minister, who was talking about the dollar and was basically telling his people that by the next 2 weeks they need to get rid of the dollar, okay, people's dollars, because there's something big happening. So that's just come into my mind as I'm looking at this card, because we've got the research and then we've got good news. Okay, so I wonder whether or not there's a new monetary systems. What else I'm getting, because this is for the global predictions now. Okay, so there is a female around this change, and Greg and I have always felt a female around. So I know everyone thinks, you know, it's got to be Trump, but I'm sensing a female. Okay, I'm also sensing, you know, there is going to be good news. I mean, we've got the World card, and I've got the Sun in the other deck. Okay, so, you know, this isn't bad stuff. This is good stuff. Okay, but it does feel as if we have defeated something. We have defeated who we're supposed to defeat. Okay, there is a win. You know, there's been a battle. Now there's justice. Okay, so yeah, that's, you know, not only is that for Aquarius, it's for everyone. Okay, that's what that feels like to me. Okay, so for Aquarius, you're going to be deciding that you want to study, that you want to expand your mind. This is going to give you a boost of confidence. It's also going to break you out of feeling a bit trapped and feeling as if, I don't know, I can't get out of my, you know, surroundings, and I'm feeling a little bit kind of, you know, a bit stagnant. Okay, that's how it feels. But all of a sudden, it's like, I don't feel stagnant anymore. I'm going to go and do this. Okay, I'm seeing the keys card again. Okay, keys and a property, but we're also seeing revelations about wrongdoings. Okay, revelations about financial, you know, stealing and corruption and things like that. Now, you know, people who are awake and aware, they know about this corruption. People that don't know are gonna know, I feel, because we do have these two cards. So this is the Devil card. This is the corruption energy, and this is to do with wealth. Okay, wealth and power. Okay, and maybe properties. So this could be linked with the banking system. Okay, and opening doors, okay, to the banking system. I feel as if there's freedom coming from people who have been treated badly, okay, and have been manipulated. Okay, I do see as if there's some wonderful changes going on there. Okay, and yeah, interesting stuff. So this week looks as if it's going to be very good. Okay, so what do you get, Melissa?
Yeah, Ali, I got a lot of the same cards you did, just sitting here and just listening to you. It's very interesting for Aquarius, but I'm feeling a lot of like collective energy with all of these readings tonight. So like Ali always says, if you're another sign, or if you're just watching these, just listening to them all, what resonates, just kind of, you know, keep it in mind. So the first card I get for Aquarius is the Four of Wands coming in. Okay, and I'm getting this is about home and things close to the heart, or hearth, so to speak, you know, home and hearth. And there is a celebration feeling to this, and there's a lot of passion, and there's a lot of fiery energy with this card. And it's interesting because, you know, in this card there's no people, but, you know, there's a fire burning there, and there is a actual building, like a gathering place in the background. So, you know, there's people coming, they're gathering, there is a celebration. So I'm feeling a lot of that same energy that Ali's feeling right now. And she's kept feeling its collective energy, but also, you know, since we all are one, really, in the big scheme of things, a lot of people haven't figured that out, that we are all one, living our own separate experiences, but yet our consciousness and our being is created to be one. So that's the Four of Wands that's coming in for you, Aquarius, at the beginning of the week. And then the middle of the week, we have the Wheel. And so there's a lot of progression. There's a lot of things that have changed. There's a lot of things that are moving. And it's also about like reaping the rewards of hard work, or it could be completion Definitely progression always with the wheel moving on. And I'm hearing that the wheel comes in too to remind everybody about it's this inner strengthening, like we're bolstering up, we're preparing for anything, because I don't know about any of you, but I've kind of feel like I'm just kind of in waiting, just kind of ducking and seeing what's going on and just watching. And I feel like this card tells us, yes, you know, we're all doing this, but there is something really big happening. And I'm also hearing with this card that, and once again, I'm getting this, like, really, when you see these stories unfolding and you feel like there's negativity or something, like an impending feeling of doom, or maybe even dread of, because we don't know what's up ahead, they're just saying to stay grounded and stay focused, and know that no matter what it is, if we keep our consciousness on the positive side of things, that we manifest. Our thoughts are so powerful, and we will manifest that into our physical reality, and we actually change timelines. And so, like Ali, I get I can't say it well, it's Cernunno's card, and that's like the devil in this deck. And again, it's the devil reaching out the hand saying, are you coming with me this time? Are we going back into those old patterns? Are we going to repeat those things that you know that I help you to repeat? They make you feel good. Come on in with me. But no, we know that we don't do that. We have the ability to step back and say, been there, done that, you know, bought the t-shirt. I am a master of my own destiny. I have control over my feelings and how I react to everything that comes into my field. So Aquarius, and I'm hearing the Age of Aquarius song playing in my mind. So these readings are definitely for each sign, but I'm feeling so much collective energy. So I hope that helps, Aquarius, for you to go about your week in a very mindful way, is what I'm hearing. So that's what I get for Aquarius.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Something's definitely happening next week. I feel it big time. Yeah. And we're all ready. We're so ready for that now.
We are.
Yeah. We need to see it. I know that, you know, last year, well, I was having a conversation with Greg earlier on. Last year, we saw literally nothing, no signs really that things were going on. This year we have.
Yeah.
You know, you're seeing kind of like, you know, things happening. I mean, I've been watching, you know, some of the court cases. I think, is it Capitol Hill, where they do all the kind of, you know, somebody's on trial and I have to answer questions. Is that Capitol Hill?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I think so. So anyway, I've been seeing a lot of that, and a lot of that is, you know, answering questions about Hunter Biden's laptop and things like that. That's all being discussed.
Yeah. And it feels like it's just been going on for so long that, you know, like I said, the people that like weave the web, or, you know, write the stories, like after a while, you're just like, really? Like, how long can we keep watching these same stories? And there's no solution. We want to see solutions. We want to see closure to things. And I feel like pivotal, we're like at a pivotal moment right now. And so, yeah, I feel that like things are going to come out. Like we need the truth. We need the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see what happens this week. Okay. So what do you guys think, you know, in the chat? What do you think? What do you think's you know, what are you feeling going on? You know, do you feel as if there's movement and changes? You know, I'd like to know what you think. Okay, so is this chat open? Yeah, you can chat. Let freedom reign. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so let's have a look at Geminis. Okay, Geminis. Okay, so what I see for Gemini the beginning of the week is quite fast paced going forward. I feel as if there was a little bit of kind of being held back last week. This week is not that way. Okay, you've had your fair share of obstacles. You've had, you know, things that you feel as if you've had to deal with, you know, drama here, drama there. There has been an overwhelming feeling of sadness as well. I don't know who this sadness is, but it's definitely a feeling of I'm not happy with this. You know, I don't want to be in this place. I want to be positive, and I want to be able to look forward in that way. But that's last week. This week it is. This week I'm seeing kind of, you know, you're still got this overflowing of love, okay, around you. You're feeling more positive, in which case positivity is just going to flow into your life. You know, living in that gratitude energy is, you know, something that we can all, you know, do with really. Yeah, so there's definitely a more positive feeling this week from last week, Geminis. Okay, by the middle of the week, there seems to be a bit of extra money, okay, coming to you. So I feel as if this extra money is going to give you a boost of confidence as well. It's going to give you that feeling of, you know, thank you, universe. You know, I can do something with this. So I do feel as if you're going to be, you know, making some plans, you're making some decisions. Okay, I really feel that. There seems to be two different directions that you could go in. You could go in, you know, this direction or this direction. And I feel this is to do with finances and money. So that could be jobs, career. You know, you're literally at a crossroads. You know, part of you wants to run away from a situation that you don't want to be in. Okay. And I feel this could be a work decision, you know, or something to do with your finances. And so you're kind of, you know, going into that, you know, weighing everything up and maybe writing down the pros and the cons to do with what's happening, pros and the cons. Okay, so I can see somebody who is going to be, you know, being very open and honest with you, but in a good way. It's like finally they are telling me how they feel. I have been left wondering how they feel about me, what they want for the future. You know, do they want anything from the future with me? Okay, big question mark going on. Okay, but we then get, you know, we got the World card, which means this honesty is really going to help you. It's really going to help you open yourself up and go forward. I am seeing there being stepping forward onto new ground, and I feel that this is kind of, you know, when a relationship, maybe a love life is definitely able to go forward. You know, you feel as if, you know, you're no longer kind of being held back or, you know, having to second guess everything. So yeah, I feel as if there is some good stuff going on for you. You know, you got Geminis, you got the 10 of Pentacles, which is money, okay, large amount of money or substantial financial change there, along with the World card. So they're two of the cards that are very good. There's also going to be some changes to a car or vehicle as well. Okay, so yeah, watch out for that. Okay, over to Melissa.
Yeah, so for the Gemini this week, we have a very major arcana kind of week for you. I have 3 major arcana cards, you know, out of a 78 card deck. That's pretty major, no pun intended, right? So the first card we have is the Lord coming in. So you know, that saying, oh, that's a lot of masculine energy, that's a lot of power, that's a lot of dignity. So it has you sitting up in those higher positions, kind of looking out over maybe what you've achieved and what you know lies up ahead with confidence, and just sitting in that confidence. And you know, and also I'm hearing like structure, balance, order. So, to be in that position of the high priest or the king or the Lord, whatever deck you use, whatever they call it, it just says that you have a certain air of accomplishment to you this week that people are going to notice. So, and not just in business or work, but also at home, I'm hearing. So if people count on you for leadership or to guide them, I feel like people will be calling you up, knocking on your door, and asking for your advice. So, use all of this strong, we all have the divine masculine, the divine feminine, each, person, whether we're male or female, we both embody both. So it also reminds us to balance things out. So if you are really in a place of power and you are in that place to lead, remember to do it in a gentle way, in a way that people receive it. Because sometimes if it comes in too masculine, too hard, too rugged, people don't know how to handle that strength. So it's a balance here with the Lord card. But of course, it does have you sitting on that higher position. But then as the middle of the week comes, the energy is going to shift, and we have the Hanged Man coming in for Gemini. And so, this is kind of like patience being called upon right now. Surrender. If you're strong-willed in any way, just kind of say to yourself, you know what, this is feeling like it's not going the way I had planned. So this is a lot of spiritual lessons this week, and they're all coming at once. So just brace yourselves, Gemini, for whatever. But at the end, the Hangman, it does also say independence, and there is some kind of peace with that surrender of just knowing my hands are kind of tied here. I might be feeling that way, but things reverse and it feels a lot better. It's just kind of a little reality check. Actually a big reality check maybe. So be on the lookout for that. But things aren't always as they seem. So remember that if you have a little bit of turbulence. And I am feeling a lot of finances with this too. So if you're still worried about finances, and what's happening with the financial system, I'm hearing for you, Gemini, because planning is important for you, that, just tell yourself that no matter what happens, we're all experiencing this together. And at the end of the day, as long as humanity stays human and we have love and kindness and respect for each other, we're going to get through anything. And I love the way I just said that, because at the end of the week, you have the Magician. So, with the Magician, you're back in your power in a very logical way, in a very magical way, and in an intuitive way, and you're manifesting in a very powerful very powerful way. So this also speaks about finances and getting the financial house in order, just getting everything in order, and just telling you that, it was an interesting week, a little bit of turbulence, a little bit of reflection, and a little bit, okay, put the brakes on, okay, it's going to reverse. I'm going to feel better. And then the Magician comes in, and you're back on top of your emotions and how you really deal with everything, whether it's family, friends, financial. They're saying definitely relationship too. So if you are looking for love, remember the end of the week energy is great for manifesting a partner, I feel like. So use what you have, and remember that if you are looking for love, know that everyone has many soulmates on the planet with them right now. So, there's many opportunities for you to meet that soulmate that's just right for you. So always remember that. So that's what I have for Gemini. Very interesting week.
It's funny you're saying that. I got in a reading which shocked me, because they tell me things. And if your twin didn't incarnate with you, they can come in as a walk-in. Did you know that?
Yeah, I've heard a lot about things like that. It's very interesting.
Yeah, that was really, really interesting to me. So, you know, I don't feel as if it's always been the case. I think it's just at this moment with the shift and the need for this love energy, vibration energy, start to lift.
Yeah.
That is what is needed. So it's been kind of like, well, that's unlocked that.
Yes, I feel it. I feel that. I definitely, that resonates with me. Yeah. Thank you for sharing that, Ali.
Okay. So we're going to do Libra. This is my love. My love. So this is his, and I've got Libra rising as well. So yeah. Okay, let's have a little look at what's going on with Libra. Okay. Right, the beginning of the week. Well, I feel as if you're going to be doing a little bit of battling. This battling is with a person. It's like I've got a very, I'm in control. I know what I'm doing. I know where I'm going. I'm very focused, very focused. But then we've got this emotional feeling of I've got heaviness in my heart, or why do I not feel good about this? Or what am I doubting really? You know, is there something that I'm, you know, not seeing? So I feel as if there's a strong spiritual energy, a spiritual message that is going to be very inward. Okay, it's your higher self talking to your earthly self. It's your earthly self talking to your spirit guides, your loved ones, your angel. Okay, so it's all of that energy that is all being whipped up, okay, in one big beautiful parcel. Okay, so by the middle of the week, I'm seeing it's like a feeling of either rejection or a feeling of you know, I wish that other people could understand me more, you know, how can I make others see, you know, what I want or what I need. And that's going to lead you into taking a leap of faith, doing something that maybe you thought you'd never do, you know, making a choice that you never thought that you would make. This might sound absolutely bonkers to your friends and family. Okay, they're going to look at you and think, have you had a breakdown? What is going on with you? Why on earth would you do that? Okay, so this is something, sometimes it takes a lot of thinking and dissecting. Obviously, you're a Libra, you know, you're weighing things up. Okay, but there are other times that when it feels right, in that gut feeling, and it's just shining out there so brightly that you just can't ignore it, and the pathway ahead of you is like full of sparkles and beaming lights and, you know, a sign saying this way. You can't ignore that. You can't ignore that. It doesn't matter how crazy it sounds. So that for some people might be, I'm leaving my main job. Yep, I'm just going to do it. And it's like, you've got, you know, where are you going to go then? What are you going to do? It's like, I'm trusting the universe knows what I'm doing next. I'm not saying that anybody do this. Okay, I'm not saying that. But it could be that dramatic. Okay. And I do feel as if it's something that, you know, it's like I'm not being appreciated. I'm feeling rejected. And I keep feeling rejected. I keep feeling unappreciated, and I can't keep doing this. Okay. And all of a sudden your spiritual self, your inner child, rises up with those questions. Mum, Dad, help me. I've had enough. And then all of a sudden this pathway opens up, and in neon lights it says stop and come this way. So big stuff going on for Libra. Okay, so emotionally you're going to be feeling very good by the end of the week, because you'd have made that decision and that choice. There is money coming for you. There's security and money, and everything will be okay. All right, it will be okay. Try not to feel like this, you know. Remember, that's how you did feel. This is how you're going to feel. Okay, so the feeling trapped was in the past tense. Okay, that was the past, and now you're moving forward and ready to go. And have faith. Yeah, have faith. The universe has got your back. So there you go. This is for entertainment purposes only. I'm just going to put that in there, just in case somebody says, I did what you said.
That's fun. Okay, so Libra. So I was sitting here listening to Ali's reading for Libra, and I was called to pull a card from my Animal Spirit Tarot deck. And so for Libra, we have the Bat card coming in. And so, you know, bats use their radar, their sonar to really sonar. That's my weird accent coming through, to really guide them. And, you know, they come out at night. They function when it's dark. And I feel like for the collective, you know, the Bat comes in for Libra this week to say, you know what? You can sense through things, even if it feels a little dark right now. Use your spidey senses. And, you know, blind as a bat, you know, sometimes we go into things, we don't really know where we're going or where we're headed, but we're just going to move forward anyway. So, and it also stands for rebirth, leading, and letting go of darkness, and, you know, working on shadow aspects. So maybe a little bit of that during the entire week with the Bat energy. I just felt drawn to pull that card. But the first card I got out of the tarot, just, you know, collectively, was the Empress. So I'm feeling a lot of strong female energy with this as a guide. And if you are a female, you are going to be leading people this week, Libra. And I'm hearing balance of the divine feminine and the divine masculine once again. And there is a sense of action, a sense of urgency with the Empress card too. And also, you know, everything that you've built for yourself, you know, enjoy it. The luxurious things, whether big or small, you know, whatever makes us happy, the Empress comes in and reminds us to enjoy those things, you know, the finer things. And what do you consider finer? You know, that's all that matters. You know, it could be just going out for a slice of pizza and a beer. If those are your finer things, you know, just take advantage of your abundance, your joy, all the things that you love to do in that gentle, strong, divine, feminine energy of the Empress. And just let that be your guide this week. So yeah, and I'm feeling this for both men and women, to just kind of master this energy and balance it. And then towards the middle of the week, we have the Two of Swords coming in. And so, you know, there might be a little bit of holding back energy here for you. Like, you know, like I always laugh, you know, the Libra is the scale, you know, always trying to balance things out. So sometimes making a choice or a decision feels difficult for Libra. But, you know, at the end of the day, when you do that, instead of, you know, wondering if I do this or if I do that, you know, is it going to be okay? Just do something, you know, just make a choice, make a decision. And the energy of the swords, that fast moving energy will help you to do this. And I'm also feeling with these decisions that there are other people that can, of course, help you, to guide you, to maybe even lead you to make the right choice or decision towards the middle of the week. So look for these people unexpectedly to come and guide you through whatever it is you're trying to decide, whether it's financial, career, even relationship wise. You know, if you need a little bit of help there, if you're feeling stuck, don't be afraid to ask for help. And then at the end of the week, we have the Ace of Autumn, which is the Ace of Pentacles. So once again, I'm feeling that financial energy again. And this is a outpouring of abundance. So look for abundance to come in all ways, Libra. You know, at the end of the week, maybe things happened that brought you to that, maybe that choice of that decision, and you're well on your way and you're receiving abundance in every way possible. And so I'm hearing really pay attention to gratitude, you know, because when we're in that attitude of gratitude, we draw every kind of abundance to us. But I feel like you're right there, Libra. And so it's really might be an ending to a stressful situation, a stressful project, maybe even a stressful partnership, but you come out victorious, feeling abundant, and also balanced and structured is what I'm hearing. So that's what I have for Libra for this week. An interesting week, I think. Mm-hmm.
Ah, this is your sign, isn't it, Scorpio?
Ready. And I have Libra too, Sagittarius and Libra in my.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. So, Scorpios, this is my lovely Rhiannon. I'm going to actually record it on my phone. Sorry. I'm going to record this and send it over to my lot, because we've got Scorpio, Rhiannon, and then Pisces is me and my mum, and then you've got Cancer, which is my Megan. So just going to record it all. Okay, so let's have a look. Scorpio. This is the 3rd through to the 9th of April. Okay. And remember, if you're listening to this, there is a reason why you're listening to this. Even if it's not your sign, it does mean as if there is something happening for you. So it resonates with you. Okay, so you're going to be making some financial choices and decisions. Okay, I'm seeing stepping forward. I'm seeing taking a chance. It's a little bit of a gamble. Yes, it could go either way, but I don't feel as if it's something that you're going to not be able to achieve. Okay, but this money, I feel as if it's fluctuation of money back and forth. Okay, we have this the juggle card. Okay, the financial juggle. We then have the 7, which is a gamble. Whatever you have been doing with your finances hasn't worked out. Look at this. It's like, oh God, it's just nothing's really changing. Same old, everything's the same. Okay, so it's like, well, I've got these 2 coins here. I'm not going to keep putting them in the same place. I'm going to do something else with it. Okay, and this says, okay, I'm stepping onto new ground. I'm doing it different. Okay, so that's what I see the beginning of the week for Scorpio. Now, the middle of the week, there is somebody who is catching your eye. Okay, now this is somebody who you admire, or somebody who you quite fancy, somebody who you think, oh, they're quite nice, or that's the type of person I would like to go out with. And there's a little bit of kind of a banter. Now, for some of you, that may be a problem, because it could be you're already in a relationship. That means that you're questioning why you should be in a relationship if you're still feeling these feelings. Okay, what's going on? But for others of you, this is going to be, you know, if you're single, what does it matter? When you're looking at somebody that you actually like, and that you're connecting with, usually that means, you know, it's a symbol to the universe that this is the type of person that I would like, you know. So that sends out to the universe as a template, okay, for your ultimate partner, what it is that you want. But there is kind of this energy. Now, for others of you who have got nothing to do with love life stuff, this could be a friendship. This could be somebody that you meet that you think, this person has got their shit together. This person knows what they're doing. Okay, this person is, their thoughts are clear. I can resonate with them. You know, I'd like to be their friend. I'd like to hang out with them. Okay, so it could be a friendship, or it could be something more. Either way, you're able to, the conversation is able to flow. The conversation, being able to talk about things that you wouldn't be able to talk to others about. Okay, By the end of the week, I'm feeling a celebration of achievement. Something's made me feel as though I've done it. I've done it. I've succeeded. Whatever I'd planned has gone well. Now, there is going to be a bit of a spend up, okay? Spending money, you know, finances, that sort of thing, having to then be a bit careful. But it's a challenge to bring all of that back in and to then make it work. So it's like bring all that gratitude and abundance back in, manifest your future, make that, you know, something that is going to be, you know, achievable, really achievable. Okay, so take on the challenge. The universe is saying, here's your challenge, go for it. Okay, you set a new standard. I want something new. Whatever is going on at the moment isn't working, so bring me something new. Okay, so that's what I see for Scorpios. What do you see, Melissa?
Okay, fellow Scorpios. So the beginning of the week, we have Queen of Pentacles coming in. And this just says, you know, I am enjoying everything that I have. I know what I'm worth. I know what I bring. I know that what I bring, I also receive. So this has us sitting in that place of really not wanting for much, just feeling really good and guarded, but not guarded, just very, very confident about, sorry, that's my dog sneezing in the background. And it's saying that you're just enjoying all of the connectedness and the pouring out of abundance and love. And you've adapted to your environment is what I'm hearing. And is Molly, oh gosh, she finally stopped. Sorry about that, everyone. This could also be somebody that's very healing. It could be somebody that's into community work, helping others. That, you know, whatever you are in perfect harmony and balance with, that's what you need to work on at the beginning of the week, is what I'm hearing with this card. And so then at the middle of the week, we have the Four of Wands. So there's celebration going on. There's collaboration, there's partnership. It's vibrant energy. So the Queen of Pentacles just had that strength, and it just continues on, and it's shared, and it's community, and it's building, and there's just more, like in the distance too. Not only is it like happening in real time, but also in the past and in the future. So I'm feeling like this is moving along on your timeline. So in other words, it's built up and then it's still continuing even after this week is over. This feeling of stability, celebration, and enjoying the connectedness and everything that you're creating and manifesting in your life. And then at the end of the week, we have the Ace of Wands coming in. So a lot of fiery, passion-y energy with Scorpio this week. And I love this. I always think third eye activation with this. And if you have any thoughts, anything you're trying to manifest, all of those ideas, you know, those seeds that you're planting, they're germinated. It's time to move on that. Those big ideas, you don't hold them in forever. Bring them out. Take that chance. Don't harness that fire, that passion, that energy that's within you. Just bring it out into the world. And all of that inspiration that you bring out and all of those things that you create ultimately inspire others. So it looks like a really confident, strong week for Scorpio. And Scorpios love that energy of feeling stable financially. And we love partnership and family and creativity and parties and celebrations. And we always have a lot of ideas. And sometimes we hold back, but the universe is saying, don't do that. Be your most creative self and don't worry about what anybody else thinks. This is your journey. So that's what I have for Scorpio.
Oh, thank you, Melissa. Okay, so on to Pisces. Okay, so what have we got for Pisces? Okay, Pisces. Okay, so this is me and Mum. Okay. Right, so it's about boundaries. Okay, there seems to be some boundaries that are needing to be set into place. I do feel as if there is financial abundance around. There is a feeling here of, you know, stability, being able to financially afford things that you wouldn't have usually been able to afford. I'm seeing there is a boost of money. Where this money's coming from, I don't know yet, but it just feels as if it's like it's on its way. Okay, there's a feeling of happiness, of contentment. Okay, you also have the World card. Okay, the World and the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, these two cards together means, you know, financial abundance and stability. So yeah, that's good. Okay, by the middle of the week emotionally, there's some strong emotions turning up here. And these emotions are linked with travel plans, moving forward, changes to the normal, you know, not being happy that there's some changes that have to happen, not that you've chosen them. It's just that you're feeling a little bit kind of low. You know, the unknown to you always feels a little bit, you know, you don't know where you are. Just sort of mean, it's like, I need to know where I am. I need to, you know, have that strong kind of sense of stability there. Okay. But there's going to be some changes to do with cars and vehicles. I'm seeing that there is a journey or a holiday that is being spoken about, discussed, and maybe planned. I can see that there is, it's like sometimes we have to have boundaries to do with people around us, but also we have to know our own limitations in life, you know where we're happy and where we're not happy in any situation that we are in. And sometimes that comes with time, and it comes with wisdom, okay, as we go on in the future. There is a little bit of worry, like I said, and I feel that this is more to do with the unknown rather than you worrying about a certain thing. Okay. By the middle of the week, I'm seeing two young characters or two immature characters around you. And these immature characters, they are not creating any stability. Okay, there seems to be complete chaos around, and it's like you want to kind of shake them and say, come on, you've got to sort this out. You can't carry on the way you're going. This is not going to help you. I'm seeing kind of one person trying to be independent or too independent, and not, you know, in the process they are rejecting other people who are trying to help. And on the other hand, there is somebody who wants everything to be perfect, everything to be just right. And therefore anything lower than that they reject. So, you know, there's a complication energy around other people close to you. I am seeing there being financial security, and the future is just a key away, and the key is going to open the lock to new and exciting adventure and purpose, life purpose energy, and catapulting yourself into, oh, this is what I'm meant to be doing. This makes sense to me. Okay, so yeah, I'm feeling as if everybody really, and this is for everybody, is being led now to their future and what it is that they promised to do before they came down here, before you did another round in this, you know, earthly life. Okay, so yeah, watch out for those signs. Okay, so what does Melissa see?
Okay, so I see for Pisces, we have 8 of Cups. And so this is saying guard your feelings, guard your emotions. And when it's time to walk away, it's time to walk away. You give a lot. And, you know, sometimes people take advantage of that giving, kind nature that Pisces has, that openness and that nurturing nature. But sometimes, you know, we're being called to do that, especially now. And there's a lot of spiritual things that I'm getting with your reading this week, Pisces. So this is a lot of inner things bubbling up, you know, inner aspects of yourself, wondering, what is it that I can do to kind of brighten and crisp things up a little bit that make me feel good about my emotions, about how I give to the people around me? Is my cup full? You know, very important things to keep in mind, Pisces, at the beginning of the week. And if you've been feeling like there are people or situations that are draining you, this cup is telling you, walk away. You're almost at the top of a cycle with this card, and this week, this energy, and this 8 coming in with the 8 of Cups. And you see up ahead that bright sunshine, you know, that is your peace, that is your harmony, that is the light that's leading you, and that's right within your consciousness, within your mind. And you know your heart's telling you what to do. So listen to that. And don't put it aside. Sometimes we say, you know, I'll just cut this person some slack, or, you know, this has been going on and I'm used to it. No, you don't have to be used to it. If checks and balances need to happen too, make sure that you speak your truth. So in the middle of the week, we have the Chariot coming in. And I always love the Chariot. There's a lot of fast moving energy with that. And it's always about duality, but at the same time, you know, balancing the light and the dark aspects of the self, and also looking out into the world too. Where are you seeing the light and the dark? You know, where can you bring your light to bring balance to a situation? You have that power. You are harnessing that power of the Chariot, but yet you're going with that energy. You're going with that, with the flow here. But you are definitely focused on where it's all leading you. You know, the Chariot is sometimes, you know, like this force of nature that's taking you somewhere very, very fast. And it might seem a little bit scary or frightening when you're going through something and things happen fast. But know that with that fast moving energy, it always brings us exactly where we need to go. And sometimes we might need that push and that energy and that drive and that pull with the Chariot. So that's the middle of the week for Pisces. And then at the end of the week, you have the 3 of Swords. And this is saying, you know, you've walked away, but, you know, guard your heart. You know, it's very important. Choose your friends wisely. Choose the people that you let into your life very wisely, and pay attention to your heart always. And don't put your feelings or emotions last. And I'm getting with this also a lot of you know, it's kind of this card always gets me because it screams pain to me, but it's also saying not really so much that, you know, because you see the tree over here, it kind of molds around the heart. So bend, don't break. Creativity, thinking outside of the box. Look for new circumstances, new people to enter into your life. It may feel like a little upheaval's happening at the end of the week, but, you know, stay grounded, protect your energy. You've walked away from something and they might be coming back in. So just keep an eye out for that. And I pulled another card for Pisces out of the animal spirit deck, and we got the bear. So it kind of like balanced out this card that always conjures up feelings of, oh, you know, it's going to be a little bit heavy, but this is spiritual too with the bear. And the bear waking up from its slumber, coming out of hibernation with the bear, a lot of strong energy. It's bringing in family energy. If you are the leader or the matriarch or patriarch in your family, the bear comes in to just bolster you up this week, and maybe call in the bear, you know, with this end of the week energy for you, Pisces, to help to be your animal spirit guide to lead you in a very strong and grounded way. So that's what I get for Pisces.
Lovely. Sounds good. Like that.
Yeah. The bear.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So Cancerians, we have a person here who has got a plan. This plan is about kind of being financially independent. Now, this seems to be another theme. And I do feel as if there's more and more people that are sick of doing the 9-to-5 or the, job that they don't enjoy. Okay, there's more and more people who are stepping into their power and, reinventing themselves, and saying, every now and again, it's like, I've got to move with things. So this has happened to me before in the past. If I'm kind of doing something, and like I'm teaching a group or I'm doing a workshop or something like that, and it turns out that there's not many people at that class or at that workshop, and I have to reevaluate it. I have to think, okay, if my energy isn't needed here, instead of getting upset about it, I just think the universe is telling me to move on to something else. It's about reinventing yourself. It's about kind of saying, where is my energy needed? So instead of getting insulted, you kind of redirect. Okay. And this is what life is about. It's about knowing when to say enough is enough, about going in this direction or this direction. Okay. So I've had to do that many times in my past. I've had to, I had a friend who says, every single year you reinvent yourself. And so it's always on the same theme. But I'm telling you this because I feel that this may be happening with you, Cancerians. It's like, what is it that I really, truly want? What is going to make me happy? Truly, truly happy? What is going to make me happy? And it's important that we all ask ourselves this every now and again, because sometimes we're not feeling it. Okay, we're not fully understanding that question. We just go, yeah, it's okay, it pays the bills. So yeah, there's going to be some new partnerships. I feel collaborations. So if you feel as if you can't fully do this on your own, and that you need somebody to help you and to stand by you, then that's exactly what I'm seeing. But yeah, you are, there's going to be some training as well. So it's like, you may want to do this new job or this hobby that may end up being your financial job later. It might involve studying now. It might involve, learning and it could be that you're stagnant at the moment, and what's happening is, okay, I can see ahead of myself if I start to make some plans. So I do feel as if there is a new job, new project. For some of you, it'll be promotion, extra responsibility within a job, changing departments within a job, doing something, a little bit different that's going to give you that motivation energy. For the start, it will be a lack of energy. More money, more energy is going to go into this situation, this new beginning, than is going to be coming out. And that is how it is. Okay. But then after that, it's like, then you've got the free reign. Then it's just off you go. Okay. But sometimes we do need to, put effort in first. I'm seeing smiling sweetly and pretending everything's okay on the outside, but inside there may be a little bit of, oh, am I doing the right thing? Okay. Am I doing the right thing? But you are taking that leap of faith. You've decided that this is your thing. This is what you're needing to do. Take that plunge, because it does feel as if, the universe isn't going to tell you what to do. You've got to find your own way, okay? And you have been feeling trapped. You've been feeling as if I'm stuck in my situation and I do need a way out. This is going to shine the light and help you to decide. But lots and lots of ideas, lots of decisions that are going to be made, okay? But it's all about your happiness. The end of the day is about your dreams and your happiness, for sure. Okay, so here's Melissa.
All right, so for Cancer, we have at the beginning of the week, we have Ace of Swords coming in. And so this is calling upon your mental strength, clarity, new ideas, and this is about communication too, I'm feeling, for this week. So, you know, you are going to be in that position of being able to bring ideas, whether it's at work, and this is calling for your strong communication skills and for your people skills to really be activated and for you to use them. And I feel like overflowing of energy and emotion with this card as well for Cancer this week. And so really take your communication skills and run with them and use them in your personal life and also in your career and work. And that's what I'm getting with the Ace of Swords for the beginning of the week. And then in the middle of the week, we have the Empress coming in. And, you know, that's powerful, divine, feminine energy, creativity, staying grounded, birthing new things, new ideas, connecting with nature, I'm hearing with this. And yeah, definitely stay grounded. And so this is calling on the divine feminine aspect again, and even that nurturing, whether you're male or female, who are you in the position to nurture and to maybe help along, to help to grow where you've reached a higher place and there's people under you that might need your guidance, you know, bring that in this week. So that's what we get in the middle of the week for Cancer. And at the end of the week, we have the Justice card coming in. So we have a lot of major arcana energy coming in, a lot of spiritual growth, a lot of strong energy. And I'm getting, there's a lot, if you're having legal issues come up, that that things will work in your favor. If things have been kind of out there hanging in the balance, the Justice card's coming in for you, Cancer, to tell you that, you know, you've been waiting a while and the scales of balance have fallen in your favor and justice comes in. And this is also calling upon you to bring out your integrity. And if you are in a position to bring justice to and closure to any kind of a situation, that this card is calling you in to sit in that seat. And also if there's karma in a way, you know, it's back and forth, that these consequences are being seen by the universe and justice prevails and things will feel like they are more in balance for you. So looks like an interesting week for Cancer.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
So we're going to do earth signs now. So we're doing Taurus, then Virgo, and then Capricorn. Okay, so Taurus, the beginning of the week is about working at home. It's like putting energy at home, sorting out things, organization. There seems to be some DIY, you know, painting, decorating, boxes, movement. Okay, I'm seeing a little bit of chaos at home, but it's good chaos because it feels as if I'm organizing things and it's going to make me happy and it's going to make people around me happy. But it is kind of like hard work as well. Okay, so disruption, but then peace and harmony. By the middle of the week, you're going to be deciding that you've had enough. Okay, I am I'm done. I'm done. My best isn't good enough. And if my best isn't good enough, then why do I bother? I'm done. So this is going to be quite a statement. This will be linked with either a family member, a friendship, an acquaintance at work, a job, could be with a partner, but it's like when you don't have to actually leave, but there is a sense of letting go that maybe nothing would be absolutely right for you. Nothing, nothing would be, this is what I'm hearing you saying, I just can't please you. I just can't please you. There will be a turnaround to this. So I feel just as you've said, enough is enough and I'm done, there may be, or I don't know if I was a bit too hasty, perhaps I need to change my my energy. Perhaps I need to kind of be a little bit more kind of laid back about things, So I feel as if you're just doubting yourself a little bit. The end of the week, you've got the World card, which is a wonderful card, because it basically says, I can achieve what I want, and it's going to be a good outcome. Okay, that sometimes we do need to push. Okay, we do need to push. So you've got 3 8s. Okay, going on here, 3 8s. Okay, this one is travel, movement, and going forward. This one is when somebody is walking away from you, and there seems to be tricky. It's like, when the communication lines have gone a little bit awry. Okay, somebody is drifting away and you're not so sure that you're not okay with that. You might be okay with it, you might not be okay with it, but you're surprising yourself emotionally, and that one is emotionally letting go and saying, I'm done. Okay, so looking at those 3 aces, eights are continuation, isn't it? So this could be a cycle of drama, a cycle of stagnant energy, a cycle of here we go again. I'm so bored of this. Okay, so if you are finding yourself in this kind of stagnant energy, it may be time for you to see what else you can do. How can you change this? How can you bring this into this feeling of everything will be fine? And I do see the change. Okay, you got the Wheel of Fortune, the change. That is what is going to be worked out this week, is a way around that situation. Okay, so yeah, it's going to be productive, very productive, materially, physically, and emotionally. Okay, here's Melissa.
Okay, so we have for Taurus, this is crazy. These are the same cards. I shuffled my deck. I can't remember what sign it was. Ali, you'll be able to help me. It was the reading with all 3 of the major arcana cards. It's the same cards.
I can't remember. It's early on, wasn't it?
Yes, it's the same cards in the same order. We have the Lord coming in. Okay, so that's a lot of strong divine masculine energy coming in. You're sitting in a place of power, of knowing what your position is in the world and drawing upon that strength and bringing that power once again in a way that's balanced, because if we bring it out too strong, even if it's coming from the divine feminine, it's not accepted very well because people don't like that forward energy. So this card is saying, yes, you own that power, you own that energy, you really do, but have a tempered way, soften it a little bit and let it work in your favor. So if you know exactly where you're going, if you had that vision, if you had that idea, you've conquered that and you know exactly where you are, you've reached that goal and you want others to be on board with you, remember to bring your ideas and this drive and this passion with you in a way that people will receive. It's always important. But never apologize for being strong, and really do lead. And with the stag, horns with the hat, with the helmet, just speaks so much strength. So you're sitting in that seat, Taurus, and that's not an unusual or not even a place that you're not used to being. So, I'm saying, bring that in a balanced way. And then in the middle of the week, we have the Hanged Man energy. So could be feeling a little bit stuck, a little bit out of balance. And it's funny, maybe your ideas weren't received, even if you did try to soften your delivery, or maybe you didn't. But there again, something's going to feel like it's a little bit topsy-turvy, a little bit upside down maybe. But do know that you will move through this, and it is about that change that we all go through, about sometimes things aren't felt or received in the way that we expected people to receive them. But it's okay, that transformation is at hand for you. And then at the end of the week, the Magician again, and I'm just blown away that I've shuffled this deck. I've given other readings. I shuffled them again, and it's the same 3 cards in the same 3 order. This could be a connection with a sign that you're connected to. You might be mirroring each other this week, and so think about that. Somebody of an opposing sign. If you watch the whole video, you remember what sign it was. I can't remember. I get kind of altered when I read, but I'm going to go back and watch it when this is done. But anyway, the Magician tells you that, you do have that way to just manifest and bring any kind of abundance or any kind of dreams into reality, and just sit with that and know that, you do have that magic within, you do have that power, and Spirit saying, just bring that all out and don't apologize for that. Other people might, raise an eyebrow and say, oh, look, they're at it again. How do they always come out on top? How do they always figure things out? They're one step ahead. But Taurus, that is where you're going to finish your week. So very interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is I'm last week there was so much information. It was like jam-packed, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And it took 4 hours, didn't it, to do it last week?
Yeah.
So I'm finding, as the information is still coming through. It's just more compact this week.
Yeah.
So
I feel that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you. Okay, so Virgos. Virgos, the beginning of the week for Virgos, what I'm seeing is it's an attraction. I'm feeling love. I'm feeling as if I'm looking at another person and I'm thinking, I do admire you, and you have got my attention. I'm concentrating on this. Okay, so I'm concentrating. So, and I feel as if you're understanding the person that you love, or maybe, your family member, or maybe, your child. But it's like all of a sudden you get it. You're on their wavelength. It's like they're telepathically speaking to you, and you're kind of feeling that that knowledge that I've got it. I get what they're doing. Okay. And I understand them. So yeah, it's going to go really well. And I feel the home that will help the home life. That will help you, being around others. Okay. Now, if you are kind of living alone, you don't see too many people, then this could be people online. This could be people that you connect with, but you'll be connecting with them on a spiritual level. You might even know what they're going to say next before they say it. This is a clear understanding, telepathy wise, emotionally wise. I do feel there's security around, and there's a lovely feeling of happiness. Okay, this happiness and contentment within your own security, knowing that you are capable of looking after yourself. Okay, and not having to rely on others. By the middle of the week, we've got the justice card, the legal matters, official documents, contracts. This could be, taking the lead with something. It's like, well, I've been waiting a long time for this. This is a good thing. Okay. Finally, I'm going to get closure. There seems to be having to weigh things up, look at things in black and white, make a decision about that. Okay. It's like, well, if they say this, I'm going to say that. And if they say that, I'm going to say this. So it's like dissecting everything. But the wheel means that it's movement, moving forward, leaving the past in the past, and being able to move forward. Okay. Yeah, it's a good feeling. But I do feel as if there has to be preparation. So if you are going for either a quiz, or going for an exam, or going, to be tested in any way at all, the preparation is going to fit very well with you. Okay, not going in there with nothing arranged. Okay, and this will be better. By the end of the week for Virgos, we do have the little bit of kind of low feeling. We've got that a little bit of depression, a little bit of a feeling as if, nobody really kind of understands you. How are you supposed to get through to people? And it's like going inside yourself. And when one little problem becomes a big problem because we're concentrating on it too much. So I feel that your spirit guides are going to be trying to draw you out and get you busy. Okay, busy doing other things, busy kind of, maybe trying a new project or starting something at home, or, dragging you out to see friends rather than sit and implode all those emotions and over dramatizing problems that, yes, they might be problems, but they're not as big as you're going to make them to be. And so use the energy wisely. Okay, so it feels as if it's like darker energies are trying to get in there. So if you're feeling depressed, they're going to make you more depressed. If you're feeling worried, they're going to bring on lots more worry. If you're having doubt, just a little bit of doubt, they're going to be getting in there and pouring that energy in to make you feel more doubt. Okay, it's their last chance to get more negative energy from you. Okay, be careful not to snap at somebody, because I feel as if this is not going to go very well. It's going to come out wrong, and you're going to end up having to apologize or having to go through things and make amends. Okay, and it won't feel good. So there you go. That's what I see for Virgos. What does Melissa see?
Okay, Ali, so what I see for the beginning of the week for Virgo, we have the Magician coming in. So the beginning of the week, you are going to be creating, manifesting, really knowing that new things are coming because you are creating them, or perhaps you're right in the middle of creation, or you are in the place that you always wanted to be. The Magician comes in to support all of those things that we have the power to bring into the world, whether it be relationship, friendships, work, money. The Magician, to me, it's one of my favorite cards. If I was a tarot card, I'd probably pick the Magician 9 times out of 10. And I love the infinity symbol above the Magician, because even if you're not pulling this card, this infinity energy has a way of going along with you if you claim your power and your creativity and your knowledge that you are creating your own life. It's your responsibility, and that with your positive thoughts, with your creativity, with your action, you get things done. So that's the beginning of the week for Virgo. And then the next card is another major arcana. We've had a lot of major arcana cards. It's not like a lot of heavy things are going on, like, like information, like Ali was saying, like it's different energy this week. And we have the Fool coming in, and I always get a kick out of this card because, you know, people don't understand the Fool sometimes. You know, you might look like a fool, like, why is this person doing this? Why are they leaving one thing and frivolously going into another thing? And people might think you haven't planned it out, but you did. So the Fool is just that kind of carefree spirit, you know, just going out there and saying, I'm just going to take my chances and I'm just going with the flow here, you know? And it just says, I know this potential in my life, and I'm just going to embrace that, whatever it is. I have these ideas I've brought into fruition, and I'm just going with it. It may not make sense to everybody around me, but it does to me. And it doesn't matter what other people think. They might see us like this sometimes, but that's not necessarily the case. So that's the middle of the week for Virgo. And then at the end of the week, we have the 5 of Wands coming in. So I pulled another card too to kind of go with this one, because I felt like there might be some conflicts going on, whether at work or at home. And I'm hearing like really strong male energy. So if you work around a lot of men and you are a man or even a woman, be on the lookout for this powerful energy to come in and kind of throw things off balance. You might be taken by surprise and think, where did this come from? So just stay on the lookout for, I'm feeling strong masculine energy. Could be a female that embodies too much of the divine masculine. So there's somebody sitting in a seat of being a higher up, I feel, in the workplace for Virgo this at the end of the week. So be on the lookout for that. It may feel like conflict just came out of nowhere, maybe a little bit of upheaval, some disagreements, but you know, nothing is going to last forever here. And you know, it's your ambition, it's motivation. A lot of people have embodied the same things at the same time, so that could cause the conflict. But anyway, to kind of balance it out, we had the 4 of Pentacles. I pulled another card to just kind of go with this one to just give me an idea, like what's really going on here. So I feel like it has to do with money too, like stability, financial things. So maybe if you're in a position for a raise or a promotion, you know, there might be a little bit of struggle, but if you're already in that position of knowing that you are getting that, don't worry about what's kind of going on out around you, because there's always going to be people on the outside looking in thinking, well, why are they receiving this and not me? But that's really not the reality. They should be happy for your accomplishments, and likewise we should be happy for other people's accomplishments as well. So the 4 of Pentacles comes in, and you know, it's saying be mindful, be watchful of your position and where you place your finances as well. So keep that in mind, Virgo. Looks like a good week though, really, all in all, because you have a lot of strong you know, major arcana cards in the beginning of the week. So yeah, that's what I see for Virgo.
Lovely. We're on the last one. We're on the last one. Yeah. It's 6:30 a.m. for me here in the UK. Wow. Yeah. What time is it with you?
It's 12:22 right now.
Wow.
Oh, actually 12:32. I'm sorry, I'm blind.
Wow. We've got to be loony, haven't we? We have got to be loony. But anyway. Okay, so Capricorns. Okay, so what I've got here is a breaking free feeling of being stuck. So if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling as though, you know, my life has limitations and I don't like them. The limitations might be put in place for you. They might be put in place by other people. It might be circumstances. It might be money. Whatever it is, you are breaking out. You are saying, I'm done with that. I'm done with it. Okay. You're taking charge. You're taking control. You're devising a plan. Now that plan might be, yeah, it might be kind of a long-term plan. It's like, I've got to do that, and then I've got to do this, and then I've got to do that, and then I'm free. Okay. Or it might be something, you know, that you can speed up in some way, by, you know, this system has got a flaw in it, and I'm going to find that flaw and I'm going to get out of it. Okay. But whatever you're going to do, you're feeling very empowered, and you're feeling so ready to step forward. And I do see some training, learning, and development I'm seeing as well around you. So that could be studying, studying to get out of a situation that you find yourself in that you don't want to be in. Okay, so by the middle of the week, you've got this another good, really good idea. Download information coming at you. I'm sensing there's some links with abroad or overseas around you as well. And I'm also seeing, you know, you putting that magnetic energy in place and luring people to you without even trying. You know, I'm seeing collaborations. Somebody is seeing that you've got a really good idea, and I'm seeing them wanting to come in and, you know, and help, or wanting to, you know, maybe pick your brains as well. Okay, maybe you're in need of maybe saying, you know, perhaps I've got to do this on my own. You know, do I actually need a partner? Is there enough money for two rather than one? You know, maybe later on, maybe I could go to that person when it's all up and running. Okay. For the end of the week, I'm seeing some keys, and I feel as if somebody needs to be careful with their keys. There seems to be, you know, a lot of things that are happening that are frustrating you and causing you anxiety. It's like, and one of those things is always not being able to find the keys when you're just on the way out. Okay, so I feel as if you're going to put something in place like a key hook, or, you know, a bowl, and then I'm going to, bowl and keys. You're going to put your keys in a bowl, and then that is going to be, you know, I know where they are, you know, and every day I'm going to come in, I'm going to put them there, and I know where they are. So I feel as if there's something like little organization things that are going to make your life simpler. Okay, just by taking charge. I'm seeing an important meeting around you coming up, I would say after the 9th of April. I feel as if this meeting is going to be very significant. I feel that this meeting is going to help you to decide the next part of your journey. I feel that this is very, very important to you, because it feels as if it's important. It feels as if I'm meeting somebody of great significance. This person knows, it's like they're in charge of my future. They've got my future in their hands, and a simple yes or no changes the pathway that I'm on. Okay, and it's that type of meeting that I'm feeling coming up. All right, but I do feel as if you are ready, and you are, you know, it's like emotionally ready, physically ready, mentally ready. You wanted to break free. By the end of the week, you've got a chance to do that, maybe the beginning of the following week. So yeah, onwards and upwards for you, Capricorns. So there you go. What does Melissa have?
Well, I have a similar story, not exactly the same, which is really good, right? Because we don't want to be exactly the same. But at the beginning of the week for Capricorn, we have the Hermit energy coming in. So this is calling you within. This is calling you to kind of take a brief step back, maybe a pause, rethink things, restructure. And I'm also feeling a lot of spiritual energy with this card. And in the peacefulness that the Hermit energy brings, in that solitude, I'm feeling like a really deep depth of understanding. So I feel like some spiritual breakthroughs for you, Capricorn, if you are on your spiritual path, but also these deep knowings and understandings of yourself. So you've been working on the shadow aspects of your life, and it's been kind of painful. And you know, you've just been working on being the best person that you can be. The Hermit just calls you into that stillness, that quietness, and just saying, you know, everything's going to be okay. And you could also seek some guidance or some help from somebody else if it is a spiritual path that you're trying to develop and understand more. So keep that in mind. And it's all about seeking that wisdom, but sometimes we don't have it all within us when or what we need it for. So always after that solitude and that stillness with the Hermit card, you know, you can take that thought, those ideas, and seek guidance from somebody that can help you. Like I said, I'm just feeling so much spiritual with this. And also working on new ideas and perhaps a side hustle too outside of a regular job. So if you've been trying to create or manifest that, Capricorn, I'm really feeling that energy with this card. So in the middle of the week, we have the energy of the Six of Wands coming in. And so it's a lot of perseverance, you know, and it's telling you to keep going. But at the same time, you know, you're seeing some clear steps that you've already passed, and you're entering into a really good place in the middle of the week. And I feel like it's very appropriate. Like there's approval for you, there's praise, there's recognition, and I feel like also like leadership, like you're leading in a way through this middle of the week energy, and people are noticing you, but it is about you. But I feel like, you know, you're leading the way and you're also acknowledging others in this. So there's recognition from both ways, coming in and also going out in the middle of the week. And then for Capricorn, at the end of the week, you have the High Priestess energy coming in. And I'm feeling there's some learning and some expansion that's going to happen. So you've worked on the spiritual things, but this is more in the arena of just enriching or maybe refreshing your learning, maybe adding a certificate, you know, on your resume, taking a little a class that enriches your resume and you too, because sometimes we get in that place where we're feeling like we could add more things to our lives, some more knowledge, and it makes us feel better when we continue to learn. It doesn't matter how old we are, you know, it's always a good idea to welcome in learning in some kind of way. So I feel like the High Priestess is coming in for you, Capricorn, at the end of the week. You know, that strength, it's trusting that inner voice. So if this little voice has been telling you, you know, like, I really need to do this, I need to learn this so I can maybe step up or step out of a job that I'm not feeling totally fulfilled in anymore. And even maybe a relationship that's not suiting you anymore. You know, if you have this goal that you're trying to achieve with your studies, know that it's okay to grow where you are, but you have a goal, you have an out plan, you know, an exit plan. So the High Priestess comes in for the end of the week for Capricorn. So that's what I get. So have a great week, Capricorn.
Ta-da! We did it. We did it. I just want to say to everybody, manifesting, I think Melissa's brought it up in some of hers. If you don't like your life, then manifest a different life. Okay? Yeah. Don't concentrate on what you don't have.
Right.
Concentrate on what you do want. Yeah. Make it real in your reality, mentally. Yeah. Be a little bit of an actress or an actor in your mind, like you're reading a book, but your book is your book, your future, the way you want it to be.
Yeah.
And how many times have we done good things for other people, selfless things where we wasn't expecting anything at all back, but we wanted to do an act of kindness? Mm-hmm. Think about each one of those little things that we've done, build it up over years and years and years, put it in your universal bank of energy. I know I've said this before, but I need to say it again because I think sometimes we forget these things. And what you're doing is you're saying, I deserve some of that back now. Thank you. Yeah. So that takes away your guilt. It says, I've put that in. You didn't expect anything, but my goodness, isn't it nice to have something back? So I think this week, let's practice the manifesting of energy and manifesting some of it back, whether that is financially, emotionally, however you want it, whatever you want, you know?
Yeah. And I just have to say, you know, it's funny because in this world today, you know, people think all they have to do is just think and it's manifested. Well, sometimes that happens. You know, like we can manifest something instantly, but a lot of times, you know, you still have to put the work in. That's, you know, that's part of the deal. You know, it just doesn't like, oh, I think I'm going to have $10 million by the end of next week. Well, you know, it doesn't work that way all the time. Maybe for some people it does because they had a plan, but you know, people think like, oh, I'm manifesting, it's just going to show up, but you have to put the hard work in, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
And sometimes it takes a bit more time. So the bigger your thing, you may have to manifest for and keep going with it for. I mean, I manifested Greg and it took 10 years. I'm not saying that it takes that long anymore, because it doesn't. We're manifesting as a higher vibrational energy now, and we're manifesting quicker. But you have to be patient. You have to know that the universe says, yes, you might want this lovely big thing, but are you ready for it yet?
Right.
Would it change your future? Or could it be something that, you know, is going to be good for you, say in a year's time, 6 months time, 4 months time? You know, the universe knows. So, you know, we have to, and you might be ready for your perfect partner as well, but your perfect partner might not be ready for you. They're still going through a journey themselves. And so we can't just click our fingers, but it doesn't mean to say it's not happening. So don't lose heart. Just keep your manifesting going.
Yeah, never give up. You know, keep putting your energy on the things that you want to achieve, and then before you know it, like you've been building this manifestation, this creation, and then you catch up to it. But we don't know when to catch up to it, so we can't give up. You just keep moving forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Melissa, again for coming on and doing this with me.
Oh, it was fun. I enjoyed it. It was smooth energy for this week. I didn't feel that. I didn't feel like that upheaval, that turbulence. I think the weather. We had a lot of crazy weather. Maybe we were feeling that last week too, like really crazy, and then all this energy coming at us from the sun. You know, maybe what the cards were talking about too. You know, like things be way beyond our control too. You know.
Oh yeah.
Cosmic, not even so much financially. You know, we're all focused. It's like kind of like wag the dog, like look over here. These are the things that, and then it's other stuff that's happening to us right now too that are just unexplainable things.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, well, thank you. Goodbye, everybody. We love you very, very much, and have a wonderful week. And I'll probably see you guys Tuesday. Psychic development on Monday. Later on today, we're doing channeling and scrying. We are doing so channeling and scrying. So if anybody wants to join in, please message me on the website and I'll send you the Zoom code. Okay. Take care. Bye for now. Bye for now. So